What's going on, guys? We're back with some replay analysis. This one's a little bit different because he was actually on PS4 from the coaching tier. So he sent in a video. This is Obfuscurity. I'm just going to call him OB from here on out because that's a mouthful. He's a Challenger 3 player. He sent this in through patreon.com/Gibbs000. It's going to be a little wonky, this one, because I'm doing it through a video instead of the in-game system. So bear with me on this. He wanted some coaching, so I'm not going to say, hey, it's only PC players for that, for sure. So let's get right into it. Let's start this replay over. And we'll go into what's going wrong. So again, he's a Challenger 3 player, so he's not going to be as skilled as some of the other things. He actually sent me the video where it starts a little bit into the game, so we'll just go from there. So here he's kind of in no man's land. Could actually probably done this a little bit better. Again, guys, bear with me on this. So right here, when the ball misses, he kind of pops out here, trying to make a save. Like, you got a front flip to that to make sure you get it. Here, I would just attack. Since you're the second man, you have a goalie. Go attack that ball and try and block their corner play. Usually, it's not a big risk if you have a guy behind you. Here, he's just waiting until the ball comes over. That's actually good because he doesn't have a lot of boost. He didn't jump to try and block those crossbar hits. He expected him to go high, I guess. So that actually worked out really well for him. Here's just sitting mid. He hasn't grabbed boost though in a while. He's only sitting on 37 boost. Now he's got 8. He could have grabbed a midfield boost while he was waiting around that area for a while to make a better play. Here though, he by staying up, it actually turns into a goal. So we actually get to see replays here too, which is nice. A nice pass from his teammate, and he's there just waiting for the hit in. So it does work out for him, but I would probably go for that mid boost when you can, when you're kind of chilling midfield to pick up some more boost. But so I'll try and I'll keep his boost in mind during this video since we can actually see the totals, which is kind of nice. So this is a good clear, nice and high. I might have left it along the wall, so then it's a little harder for them to clear, but not too bad. The smart play here, he rotates back, just getting ready for everything. That was a really bad play by his teammate, actually. He couldn't have expected him to hit it back like that. He's the third man back. He's chilling. Like, this is fine. Waiting it out. He's kind of cheating up a little bit too much here. So this is the problem. His teammate was the second person for this play. And instead, he kind of cheats up a little too far right here. See, like, Smokey is the next guy to make a play here. But, like, in this next 2 seconds, he cheats ahead of Smokey, which he shouldn't do. Because Smokey thinks it's his ball to go up for. So instead, they both go up for it, which was a bad play by him. This was Smokey's ball. You just got to be a little bit patient in net. Smokey gets the hit. Luckily, it pops up high, and they get a little lucky here and get the goal. Like, turns into a nice pass off the curve. If that's not off the curve, though... Oh, I'm sorry. Like, it was hit by them to turn into a pass. But if that just comes off the wall and they get a clear, they only have to beat one person instead of beating 2. Which could have been a little nasty. So you just got to worry about your position in there. Like, if someone else is already ahead of you, let him go for the ball. Nice play here, actually. He just pops it off his head to beat 2 of them. Like, you can't beat all 3 players on every single play. So it's good if you can beat 1, and really good if you can beat 2, which he does there. The third player clears it back in, so then it's up to his teammates in a 2v1 type situation to clear it out. So here we get it out. That was a very good flip there. He flips. So he's kind of like in the general area for the play. That time, his partner, I think it was Smokey in the back, should have not came up as far. So let's go back here real quick. So right here is the save attempt, and now they get the clear. So he moves up, and it was actually Air Maniacs behind him. He should not have moved up because this is his ball. He misjudges this completely, though, which is a problem. Like, you can be patient here and fly. Like, jump right here. You have 100 boost. Use your boost to fly and get to the right height that you need and go towards the ball that way. Don't speed up on the ground and then jump, because it's much harder to change your direction when you're going really fast on the ground. So there, you're better off jumping and then flying towards that ball. This wasn't a great clear either here. It's actually really poor. So it's along the corner here. Bear with me. So he goes back with flips. Like, that's definitely solid. Right here on the corner, he jumps early, which is what I was saying before to fly. He should just flew maybe a little bit higher, like use more boost, and then just threw it back in the corner. Like, that's a much safer play than throwing it out towards the mid. Red got a shot there. It just worked out that they didn't get it on net. So just be careful with your defensive clears. Like, if they're going to be soft, make them to the side. This is a tough save, for sure. He goes back to net. Z-Smokey kind of sets them up for a pass. He's even on the inside corner. He just reacts a little bit too slow and can't get to the ball. I wouldn't really call that his fault. I mean, you know, it's going to happen. His teammate kind of set him up for a decent shot there. Not a bad face-off, just trying to kill the ball, which is fine. He gets the flip to third sideways. Now he's low on boost. He's only got 12. Right here, he probably could have boosted and tried to take that boost. It seems like he's not trying for boost that hard. And then here, I thought his teammate would be back, actually. I don't know where his teammate went. Now, the Air Maniacs is nowhere to be found. I actually thought he would be behind him. And this play is just... You just gotta fly to these instead. Let's go back a little bit. So Z-Smokey makes play. The Air Maniacs goes to grab their boost. He should have been back in it. Oh, no. He's sitting on mid there. Sorry. He's sitting mid. That's a bad play by Air Maniacs. But you gotta fly to this better to make this defensive stop. Right here, like, he circles back to net, kind of. He probably could have took a sharper angle. Like, if you know a shot's coming, line up with your net completely on the side, and then you can aerial, like, across the goal line, and you have, like, an extra half second to react to it. And that might have saved you there. Plus, like, if they try for a chip shot, then the balls can come down, because it can only go below the crossbar. But when you're out that far, then it can go higher. Alright, here, he's kind of waiting for a play. I'm surprised he didn't attack this, actually. So let's go back. Like, this play, I expected him to attack. So he grabs boost. Chill in midfield. He is the third guy, but, like, yeah, I don't know. It's tough. Because Z-Smokey did come up and kind of block him. Z-Smokey probably should have left and let, OB make this play, but it just didn't work out. So I can see why he was a little tentative. Once he sees Z-Smokey come around, you don't really want to just dive at it. Here's playing mid. This is good. He's kind of cheating too much to the right there. Like, that could have been a big clear for Orange to the left. He should have went to the left. Like, whenever your guys are bringing up the ball, you always want to guard that side that they're on. Move this up a little bit. So if he's going up to the left, you want to be kind of cheating towards the left, because generally Orange is going to clear it back the same way. Instead, he goes like midfield when Orange is coming out of net to clear it. So it's only going to go left unless they, like, trick you, but they're not going to trick you at this level. So you kind of want to shadow your team on the same side of the field, because the other team's going to be in net, and they're going to attack the ball out of net and throw it back the same way 9 times out of 10. So this was actually a really good pass by his teammate, but again, he's boosting a little bit too much on the ground. Like, he's trying to get there too quick, and it turns into where the ball just goes over his head. Where, like, if he was... if he gave a little bit of more car space, then he could have reacted to the ball like a bit quicker and got a good shot on net. Alright, so let's continue here. Just kind of chilling, waiting net. This is fine. He's got a teammate in front of him. There, I might have charged and, like, helped out his teammate. Like, once you know your teammate's going to get a soft hit, you might want to charge out and help him, like, with the clear. Especially with a teammate coming back, he could have just charged out and gone for a 50-50 there with Orange. Again, all three kind of cheat up again. Like, this works out for him, but I feel like he gets a little too enticed when the ball is on his side of the field, and he'll just start driving towards the net. When you already have 2 guys there, you really don't need a third. But I can see why. I mean, like, at this level, most people want to score, but, like, if you're a little bit more passive, like, at this level, that's actually really good to be passive, because pretty much no one is. So you'll get a better defensive game, and you'll probably get a couple goals, or at least your team will, because the other team is too offensive. Like, right there, Orange way too offensive, and that should have been a goal for Blue. And it turns into a goal for Blue, and that was because Orange was all pushed up to midfield when they had no reason to. One guy should have been hanging back a bit more, but everyone generally moves up, and they all want to score. So, you know, you might not get as many points or goals, but it definitely does work at this level to be a little bit more passive when you notice your teammates are being super aggressive. Here, that was a bad play by Z-Smokey. He should have left that for you to get a clear, or left it for OB. And this is gonna wrap up this game here. All right. Winner is blue. I think he has another game in here, so maybe we'll go over a little bit of the second one, since that was kind of a shorter video. We'll kind of just, yeah, let's just go right into it, and we'll do this more of just like a freestyle, like, while it's happening. We'll just call out stuff and not go back, since it's harder to do on the video. So we kind of missed this play a little bit. I'm not going to talk too much about this one. But right when Motto hits this, like, goes up the wall, you just kind of have to challenge those. Like, they're tough. But you got to challenge him to block certain shots or block angles. The good face-off here, pushed into the left. Whiffed by everyone on his team. I'm surprised he actually reaches this ball first. I would think his goalie would be coming out. But, like, it was a good play. It was a good handbrake turn to get there first, for sure. I think his team is more passive in this game, this time. That was actually good. Like, I was a little worried, but he did throw it softly to his corner, which actually gives his team a little bit of time. A little unfortunate that they dunked and got the pass to the middle, but that was actually a solid play. Now, he's on 0 boost, so he should be looking for, like, a boost pad of some sort here when he can. But it looks like he's more focused on the ball, which is understandable, but you always want to grab at least one welfare and have, like, 12 boost on you at all times. Like, right here, he should have grabbed that welfare. He grabs that one at least, but he should have grabbed that first one. Then he used boost there when he didn't need to, back to net. Now he has no boost again. Smart play here to go for boost, and then come midfield. Now he can attack, because his teammate should be rotating back. That ball, you just got to jump in there a little bit sooner to just try for some blocks on blue. Like, even if it beats you, it's a little bit harder for the blue team. So, I would jump a little bit earlier. A great clear, and it goes to a teammate. Like, it's in open space. And again, how I was saying with challenger players, they all get super aggressive. The last blue guy moved up way too far, and if he was playing that shadowing thing that I was talking about earlier, they would have cleared it right back in, or even had a shot. This was actually a pretty good aerial. Like, if he was a little bit under the ball more, then that would have been a shot on net. You just got to get a little bit under the ball to keep the ball at the same height, or, like, pop it up just a bit. Because if you do an aerial and just kind of slam it down, usually those are blocked, even when blue shouldn't be blocking those, which is kind of what happened there. This is a good pass. Like, no one's there, but it's fine. Like, it wastes time, so your team can go back and get boost, like what he's doing right now. He should not have gone back to net, though. Right here, he should have went directly to his diagonal boost and taken that. But instead, he went right back to net. There was really no threat of a goal, so you can go to the diagonal boost and then circle around, and if they're dribbling on you, then you go and attack or do whatever. So yeah, pretty much. All right, let's continue here. All right, he grabs boost, just kind of waiting this out here. Just go for the flying again. He boosts, like, I would say maybe a touch too much before he jumps. I personally jump and then boost, and it gives you a little bit more air control. Instead, he kind of boosts and then jumps and doesn't change his pitch in the air. But if you're going slower, it's a lot easier to change that. So that might be why you're having difficulties doing, like, aerials. Is because you're trying to go from a super fast start. Generally, like, you want to slow down a bit and then jump and then use your boost to fly faster. Not go fast from the get-go, because it's harder to turn. And here he's just rotating the net. That's fine. Alright, now he should be moving out towards mid, waiting for, like, a clear or a pass like that. Like, this is smart play, just kind of waiting to see what blue does. That was weird. It just cut in my video, but I guess he got dunked on there pretty hard. Alright, both of them are moving out. He was actually smart and, like, got on the brakes, so not both of them got beat. Really good, and then he's in net for that awesome clear. His teammate kind of stole it from him, but it was still a good clear, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Now, again, he's playing passive while his team's aggressive, which is what you should do in Challenger. Nice aerial there. He actually does change his angle a lot there and tries to make it work. That's pretty good. Again, it seemed like he went maybe a little bit too quick at it so that he couldn't change his direction of the shot. Like, again, if you go a little bit slower at aerials, they're a lot easier to do. Sure, like, you don't reach the ball as fast, and you might get beat once in a while, but at least when you're learning aerials, try and go from a slow start, and that really helps. Then you can pick up the pace and start learning how to do them faster and faster. That was a little unfortunate. He just gets bumped by a teammate. Alright, he's going back to net. Just smart, I guess. Like, he has no boost, but there was a threat involved there, so not too bad. But here, I'd probably go for diagonal boost. Like, you have two people back. At some point, you have to just leave for boost. And when you have two guys in net, like, it's a tough call. Sometimes it's good to go, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you just gotta be like, fuck it. I hope my guys save it, and if not, whatever. And it looks like his video crapped out here again. All right, looks like we're gonna call it here. Okay, here we go. We'll just skip ahead to overtime. Something went wrong with the video there, but that's all right. Skip ahead. See how this goes. Nice clear by his teammate. Good thing he didn't block. He was just kind of circling back for boost, which is a great idea while your guy is trying for the clear. Now again, so it kind of sucks in these two games. He kind of has to play passive because his teammates are so aggressive, which kind of sucks. But he does a good thing here, and he's about to boost to it, kind of checks off and goes to the mid, just waiting for the pass. Works out that both miss it, and then he can get his goal plus the glory, and that's after he had to be defensive the whole time. So, not a bad game there. His hits aren't great, they're not fantastic. He's a little slow to hits. His the aerials aren't fantastic either, but that just comes with time. But the biggest thing I noticed was your aerials is you try and boost a ton before your aerial, and you're better off jumping and then boosting and changing your direction with your boost and gaining speed that way. That's a lot easier to learn when you're first starting out. And then later on, then you can go faster and boost and change your direction more. But yeah, that's one thing I would definitely work on for sure. But yeah, that'll do it for this replay analysis. This one was a little different, guys, because we had to do it in video form. He actually sent me 2 games, which actually kind of worked because the video form, it's harder for me to zoom out and show things. So we got a little bit more action in there and a little bit more freestyling, just talking over plays and stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, just leave some comments below, if you like the PS4 ones or not. Yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.